Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman, this is my lovely wife Jen. Today we're watching episode 6 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. A little more time has elapsed since we filmed last, so I've been seeing more opinions on the show. This is a pretty divisive one. We have some purists who are really hating some of the changes. I hear some of the changes get a little bit more bold changes later on that some people didn't really like. Other people are like, it's not a direct one-to-one adaptation. The changes that they've made have made sense for the live action stuff. We're still not crazy about the acting, but we've harped on that for so much we don't have to go super into it. The action, I think, is pretty top tier. The visual effects are pretty top tier. I heard a lot of people saying they didn't really like the costumes. They look more like a school play. There's only so much you can do to be accurate to the original and have it not look goofy. This was a big problem for Wolverine. That's one of the reasons we haven't seen him in his yellow suit for 20 years in live action. Just because it's hard to do that in a way that's not campy looking. They went pretty accurate, and it's not super distracting to me personally. I think it looks fine, but I can understand why people would be like, it just looks fake. Well, that's because it's based off something fake.
Yeah, and I think that for a lot of people, die-hard fans look for those little details.
Sure.
And I totally respect that. But for people, I think like you and I, who are not we enjoyed the show, but we're not die-hard fans as far as looking at every single detail. Oh, it's completely ruined because they missed this. I totally understand both sides.
Sure. Personally, I know we have been pretty
I've been enjoying it, but that goes right in line with the way that I've been on this channel. I feel like I'm just the oddball.
Yeah, and in true internet fashion, it's pretty split. There's nobody's really a middle ground online anymore. It's either the absolute worst trash, as bad as M. Night Shyamalan garbage, or it's actually really great. It's one of the best shows. It's up there. It's one of Netflix's best adaptations. I'm leaning more towards great, honestly, but yeah, we don't really get the middle ground.
I feel like they got a lot of stuff right. The action for me is really good.
It's a highlight for sure.
Yeah, not all the episodes have been fantastic for me, but there's been one or two that I'm it's okay.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite. There's a difference between this is the greatest thing ever and you know what, I'm still able to get some enjoyment out of it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. I know you are too, so I'm leaning more towards it's pretty good. But we still have 3 episodes left that may change our mind or reinforce it. This episode, just from the thumbnail, it looks like it's going to be when Zuko breaks him out of the prison. And I remember when we were watching the show, that was one of the higher points of the animated show for us.
Yep.
So I'm super excited. Maybe this will change our minds if we don't like how they do it. But let's go ahead and get started. Episode 6 of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
We spend so much time hiding who we really are, making sure no one sees the person we truly want to be. So it's hard to remember there was a time when we were actually excited to show the world our true face. That uniform suits you well.
Does it look right? I had trouble with the shoulder guards.
There. Perfect. Your gauntlets are laced incorrectly, but no one will notice.
What? Help me fix it. Father says he welcomes different opinions.
I'd advise against testing that. Best to observe.
I advise against testing that.
How do I look?
Like a prince.
I do remember Zuko kind of being intense pretty much all the time.
Yeah.
And it seems like he has moments lighthearted.
Well, that was like a flashback.
No, I know, but there's still been moments
even like
with
this.
Yeah.
I think they're mixing up parts of elements of book 2 when he was kind of relaxing a bit, That's another thing I've seen people say they don't like some of the mixing of the stories.
I am the commander of this ship.
And I am an admiral.
Of course, I welcome your assistance. In fact, I expect it.
Lieutenant, you resume our original course. Resume course! Lieutenant, do you know what the punishment for mutiny is?
I do. And that's why I can't do what you say.
Are you seriously gonna let this spineless slug tell us what to do?
Yeah, but he could kill us.
Yeah.
So, keep it together, man.
Zhao is not the one who deserves your loyalty. Zuko is.
Loyalty? Your nephew doesn't know the meaning of the word. If he did, he would have shown us, the people who've been with him, a lot more respect. We've had to put up with his insults and abuse and tantrums.
I mean...
Yeah.
But he's not our prince.
Oh. Fair enough.
He knows far more about sacrifice than you can ever know.
Honestly, his glider thing looks really fun.
Yeah, it does.
My name is Aang, and I'm here to visit the Shrine of Avatar Roku. I'm the Avatar.
We know.
Oh.
You're supposed to be men of peace.
Yeah.
I'm a friend.
I'm curious to see Roku. I remember he was pretty cool in the show.
Represent the great sage and the others believe the Fire Lord is our true spiritual leader.
No, not you, Boston.
I need to make contact with Avatar Roku. He's the only one who can tell me how to save my friends.
I will hold him off for as long as I can.
You're supposed to be men of peace.
He is a hope for the world. Fire. It's not meant to dominate the other elements.
Is Fire Lord Osai. He will unify the world, not the Avatar. Step aside, then you shall burn. Along with the rest of the non-believers.
No.
It's me, Aang.
Is it not customary to bow before your elder and to avert your eyes and hop on one leg?
Avatar Kyoshi told me that I need to figure things out on my own.
Kyoshi has always been kind of...
Aren't avatars incarnations of each other?
We share the same spark, but we are our own people. There are times when the Avatar must resort to force and intimidation. The Avatar must also be a diplomat.
We can solve the world's problems without hurting anyone?
We can try. There are consequences if we fail. Anything you need.
It has to do with Ko.
Anything but that.
You don't understand.
No, you don't understand.
He's captured my friends, and if I don't do something, they'll be lost forever.
A totem that represents something that Ko needs and cannot forget. Ko longs for the same thing we all do. Family.
A totem. Sounds like something he'd be willing to trade for.
I hope that you're able to save your friends. But the truth is, for the Avatar, friends can be a liability.
The ones I love will always be the ones who suffer. Who am I? I'm the Avatar. Spider-Man 1, 2002.
I know, honey.
What happened to them?
It's a pretty intense game of London bridges falling down.
Ugh.
Paralyzed.
Temporarily. Whoa.
Oh. Right in the jugular.
Has he learned any waterbending this season so far?
I don't think so.
I've read the stories about how you're gonna save the world. Some of us don't need saving. Some of us have got this world figured out. As far as I'm concerned, the world's just fine the way it is.
You're right, Uncle. This was a great idea.
Feel free to count it.
I trust you.
Because if there's any missing, you'll come after us.
Because you're so cute.
Wow, Iroh.
See you around, Avatar.
Let me do what I have to do, and I swear I'll come back. My friends are in danger, and I'm the only one who can save them. If I don't return soon, I'll lose them forever. Do you know what it's like to have people depending on you?
I do.
Then please, let me
He
save
looks so
them.
tiny.
You couldn't have always been this way. What happened to you?
I've got my own problems, man.
What would you do?
Your Highness, I would suggest...
Not you. Zuko. What would you do?
Horn's tactic. Enveloping flanks, leaving an escape route to draw them out.
They're protected by cliffs on one side.
Tundra tanks. To come over the top.
Our tanks would be buried under rocks in seconds.
Oh, Zuko.
With the enemy's firepower focused on that diversion, we can launch pinning attacks here.
If you send them into the heart of the forces, how will they retreat?
They won't.
But they'll be lost.
I don't think Zuko really gets it, guys.
Sacrifice is a part of war. What division do you suggest?
The 41st.
It's a terrible plan.
You dare question it?
Enough! There is only one way to resolve this. Agnui Kai.
Agnui Kai. Oh my god. Piranatrons.
Just as we all know you're in defiance of my orders, that by disrespecting me, you're dishonoring your father. We'll take the Avatar.
Over my dead body.
That could be arranged.
Tempting.
Oh, no.
Yuyan Archer.
Not the ponytail.
They can shoot the wings off a glowfly. Pohai stronghold for the night. Then straight to capital city.
Pohai's stronghold is impenetrable. He knows attacking it would be suicide.
You have to let me go.
No. There are 4 guards, not 3. Make sure you get it right.
There are innocent lives at stake.
Oh, you won't be killed. If you die, you'll just be reborn. We have to begin our search for the Avatar all over again, so...
Yeah, I mean, why isn't he like fighting back more?
Blow all the hot air you want. It won't change your fate.
What are you doing? Don't write that down. We are the loyal sons and daughters of fire. Only one thing stood in our path to victory. We have captured the Avatar! We will praise the glory of the Fire Nation!
Oh yeah.
You know it, as much wine as I could haul.
I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Y'all didn't see him?
Who's there? Oh!
Sound the alarm.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Impenetrable, right.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Who are you?
My name is Jeff.
I'm merely remarking upon the paradox of asking a masked man who he is.
We need to get Aang out of something orange.
Yeah.
Also, make sure the Great Sage has everything he needs.
The Avatar has escaped! Stop him!
Oh, that guy's dead.
Yeah, it's about time. I want to see Aang kind of like defend himself.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks great.
He pushed him back a little too.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Push him down, Aang. You guys seeing this?
No way.
Yeah, y'all got firepower. Oh.
Hold your fire.
What are you doing?
Open the gate!
I should have called his bluff.
Yeah.
Take him out.
Oh!
Kill the mercenary! And recover the Avatar!
Dun dun dun.
I mean, the real question is, how is he going to carry him?
Like carrying him on like a wind cloud or something the whole way.
I have a small boat nearby.
You can't go anywhere. Not with those soldiers still out there. You're hurt.
Just my pride, Avatar.
Trying to help.
I don't need your help.
Your calligraphy brush. Goat hair or rabbit. Your characters are so neat. I could never get mine like that. Monks used to say lemur droppings were more legible than my brush strokes. I know I shouldn't have taken your notebook. And I'm sorry. You have information on all the past avatars that no one else has. I can't tell you how many nights I stayed up reading it. You helped me a lot.
You're not really helping Zuko feel better here.
Goat hair. It's stiffer, more control. I wasn't allowed to do any fight training until I had done 100 vertical strokes and 100 horizontal.
Me too. A lot of the time when I was supposed to be meditating, I was actually sleeping. Why are you fighting them?
They're not on my side, but they will be. When I capture you and bring you back, if I catch you, I can go home. Then I can take my place as the rightful heir to the Fire Lord.
That's what you want?
Of course, it's what everyone expects of me.
Yata, he said we can't worry about anyone else's expectations. It's not that easy. All I do is worry about that.
Maybe we're not so different, you and me, Zooks.
Maybe you don't have to be like the other firebenders. You know what the Fire Lord is doing is wrong, so you don't have to be like him. You can show some compassion.
Chanel will be the example for all firebenders. And my father is a great man. Compassion is a sign of weakness.
All right, Zuko, just take it easy.
Get wrecked, Zooks.
I have a feeling you've been hurt more than enough.
Oh yeah, that's what I want to see.
Prepare yourself.
All I can think of is that Black Mirror episode now.
Oh, we just watched the Black Mirror episode with Anthony Mackie the other day.
Vipers.
last night. Yeah, Striking Viper's X. Yeah, it is set up like a Mortal Kombat type of thing.
Forgive me, Father. I meant no disrespect.
Rise! Brother, he's your son.
We'll see.
Oh no, he didn't.
Rise and fight, Prince Zuko, so you can learn some respect.
Ooh. Oh no.
Compassion is a sign of weakness.
Well, that's horrible to tell your child.
Should be able to get back to your ship without getting spotted. You know the worst part about being born 100 years ago? I miss my friends.
Zuko's like, I don't have time for this.
We knew each other back then. Do you think we could have been friends?
Avatar, I don't have time for this. Thanks for freeing me, Zooks. Have fun on your boat ride.
You're wrong, you know, about him not caring. If anything, Zuko cares too much. Especially about the people on this ship. Have you ever wondered how you and the others were assigned this mission? He says your vision will be fine, which means you have the good fortune of continuing to bask in my beauty.
I love this dude. He's so great.
He's hurt,
He'll recover.
but he'll never heal.
What was that line? Like, scars heal. No, they don't. Wounds heal. Kung Fu Panda 2. Scars heal. No, they don't.
You must purge that weakness out of you. That is what makes us the Fire Nation. That is why we sacrifice the 41st Division. That is what you must do.
Sometimes the weak can become stronger.
I'm
Sometimes
starting to feel real
you just
bad
have
for
to give them a
Zuko.
chance.
I've sheltered you, and it's made you soft like
Never
your
should
mother.
let you get that liberal arts degree.
Perhaps the demands of the world outside will prove to be a better teacher.
Gosh.
You will leave here immediately, and you are not to return until you have conquered the greatest remaining threat to our nation's destiny. Bring me the Avatar. You are not to set a foot within our borders until this task is completed. And since you're so concerned with the 41st Division, take them with you.
The 40. We're the 41st.
Nothing gets past this guy. Wait a minute, though. We're the
You're injured.
I'm fine.
We should have someone look at it. I would appreciate it if you let me know whether or not you're still alive. There actually are a few of us who care about
You, our prince, has returned.
Oh, he's the only one who's had that conversation. The rest of the crew may not.
I know, that's what did he like tell them?
Yeah, Zuko kind of saved our lives. Be cool.
Yeah, Zuko.
Yeah, Zooks.
It's amazing how far we'll go to hide our true selves from the world. Perhaps it's because we don't want people to know how much they really mean to us. We would do anything for them.
Look at his cheeks.
Pretty big.
We'd travel incredible distances, risk our lives, even fight monsters.
I mean, what if he took that and didn't release them?
That's what I was thinking.
Oof, can we get them some like B12 or something?
Some might see. What greater pain is there than losing someone you love? Or worse, finding out someone you love has left you behind.
Can we talk about it when I get back?
Of course.
Once I save my friends, one more time.
I really like him.
He also had spirit stuff to do.
Uncle Iroh takes such good care of him.
Yeah, he does.
So we put on a mask. It's not hard to understand why. What's hard is knowing that sometimes the mask is who we really are.
Just finished episode 6. I think this is one of the better ones of the live action series. I think it was great. I know that there are probably elements from the animated show that didn't make the final cut and elements that people probably thought were in there. But I think overall, this is one of the better episodes of the live action.
I really enjoyed it. It's probably one of my favorite episodes. I really love Zuko, and I remember loving him in the animated series. The scene with him and his father, I thought was a fantastic scene. I also love Uncle Iroh and Zuko together. I love that it's his uncle, but he's treating him with more respect and love than his own father. And then just kind of adding the detail of the unit that was supposed to be sent basically to their deaths. I think it really boosted Zuko's character, and I love that. I really do.
We got to see Roku, he was the firebending, initially firebending avatar. I did see some stuff online, because it has been some time since we filmed the first episode. People not really liking the take on him so far. He was almost too jovial. I remember him being a little lighter in the animated as well, but I know some people didn't like that. I thought he was fine, though I do want to see them flesh him out a little bit more. There were some episodes in the animated show where we see Roku's backstory and some stuff, and his relationship, I think, with the Fire Lord back in that time too.
They were friends, right?
Right, yeah, there's a whole thing about that. In a way, it mirrors what will inevitably happen with Zuko and Aang as they get older. And when the peace finally emerges, which is a really cool parallel. We got to see the Agnui Kai, and then the only reason he banished him in this is because Zuko was still like, the weak can become strong though, Dad. And he's like, get out. Zuko doing the whole mask thing was one of the highlights in the animated show. I really liked it in this one too. At first, it seemed a little bit like cut down of Zuko going through like 2 hallways, fighting a couple guys off screen and then freeing Aang. But
everybody's drunk.
Yeah, but when they finally get out and we got to see some like teamwork and the jumping off of Zuko's back, I remember that from the show. And them fighting together was really, really cool.
Yeah, I'm glad that towards the end they had Aang kind of jump in and start using like his capabilities, because Zuko getting Aang and then them leaving, it was really Zuko like doing the brunt of the defense action. Yeah, I'm like, Aang, you're the Avatar, like, get in there. So I'm glad that they did that. And that move with like, that motion with the ladders where they were basically ping-ponging.
Oh yeah, they were like using them as stilts.
Yeah, I thought that was great. So I really enjoyed the action in particular with this episode.
We only have 2 episodes left, and Aang has not learned anything about waterbending.
Yeah, that's really actually starting to irk me a little bit, because I'm like, Aang, what are you doing?
That was the primary focus of them like not going back and like moving on from the show. I mean, of every book almost. Or I think that's an area where the animated show is better, because they were much more specific about Aang must learn this, he must learn this, and he must learn this. We're gonna go here, try to figure it out. Here's some obstacles along the way that we have to deal with, but that's the goal. Whereas in this one, they're not quite as clear about, well, where are we going, Zach? Why are we doing that?
I hope that these last 2 episodes, they really utilize Aang, his capabilities, or attempt to really put the spotlight on him.
If we're gonna stick to like book 1, they still have to go, Sokka still has to meet that princess chick, the moon girl, if they're going to even do that.
Oh yeah.
And Aang needs to learn some like waterbending quickly.
Do something.
Yeah, in like these next 2 episodes. But anyway, these of course are just some of our thoughts. We'd love to know some of your thoughts, so leave us a comment down below. We'll check those out. If you did enjoy this video, leave it a like. It helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe so you'll be notified when we post the next video. And check out Patreon. You can watch these videos early before anyone else, ad-free until I post them. And we will have the full-length reactions over there too. But for now, that is it. Jen and I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Take care, everyone.